Yes. Go ahead. Pardon me?
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm explaining her the sour will turn to sweet. Just don't worry, the sour will turn to sweet. Try it. See if it makes a difference. And then my cousin got out this plastic juicer. And I didn't see how the juicer was going to work.
Yeah, I have a problem with it too. Yeah, it's all right. Thank you. Good.
And I asked her if this was the way to do it, and she said, yeah, but I didn't see how. Okay. But I think I went ahead and, I'm not sure if I tried it, but I just didn't, I just had a strong doubt that this thing is not going to work. It's not going to juice the lemon. You need a kind of rough edge to twist it against to really get all the juice out of the pulp, and it didn't have that. So, there was just a strong doubt there. Then there's the part my Aunt Melva dozed off. Tamika was talking to her, called her, and she said, my Aunt Melva said, leave me alone. And it's, my Aunt Melva has this history of dropping off to sleep. But whenever you talk to her, she just comes right out of it and starts talking.
That's good, good.
I mean, and this is in contrast to, like, my mother. My mother falls asleep, and you talk to her, she snaps at you. So
Nice switch.
yeah.
Nice switch. We might use that later. Okay, good. Third?
Okay. Third, I was visiting Lisa Benham's house.
Whose?
Lisa Benham.
Okay. It's all right, Lisa's.
Yeah, Lisa.
Go ahead.
She gave me a long hug. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta start first with what came first. Let me start with what came
Sure.
first. Okay. When I first saw Lisa, she was chasing Twyla, who was her daughter. Twyla had done something, and she was going after her. Twyla was wailing. She was running. And I thought, I hope she doesn't beat that baby. And she brought her back and told her, do you want to have lunch? And Twyla said, yeah. And she said, well then, you better behave, or something like that. And then I come up to her house, and she gives me a long hug. In greeting. But it was unusually long. But warm and just nice, like she hadn't seen me in a long time.
Pardon?
Like she hadn't seen me in a long time. Embracing me.
Go ahead.
The step up to her house was really high. The first step. I found a crate to step up. I said, oh, that first step is really high. I didn't think I could make it. State of mind when she was chasing Twyla was very high anxiety. Like I wanted to do something to help, but I couldn't. To intervene somehow, so that she wouldn't harm the child. She seemed very angry. So I was just kind of motionless, standing there, hoping, oh my gosh, I hope she doesn't do something to her.
Good.
Okay. Then the step up to the house.
Steep. How to use a crate.
Very high, yeah. And what I see here, which is curious, is I say I didn't think I could make it after I got the crate. But when I took the step, when I was trying to take the step in this dream, it was as though the step got higher as I was lifting my leg to get on top of it. It would get higher. And at first I thought I could just take the step, and then I saw it was going to be more difficult than I thought. And then I got the crate.
Yeah, good, thank you. Fourth now, I presume?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
I went into the other room.
This is the fourth dream?
This is the fourth.
Thank you. Went into the other dream. Go ahead.
Okay. I took out my tape recorder. It was a small thing. I could play it on the TV. And it gave me a video image of a talk that was being reviewed. I think it was my talk that was being reviewed. There was a woman that was sitting with Peter and Nancy. I think it was Catalina. And she was laughing because she said about the talk, when she sees it, what is she going to do with the consequences of what she sees? And then the tape was kind of garbled. I think it said, I said incorporate them or something. Providence is blocked. How is she going to see, or something like that, with that problem?
Could you do that again, please? What is she going to do with the consequences? Just go back over
Of
that.
what she sees.
Yeah.
Incorporate them. How is she going to incorporate them? Providence is blocked.
Hold it.
And it's funny.
How is she going to incorporate it?
Yeah.
And what follows?
Providence is blocked.
I didn't hear it.
Providence is blocked.
Providence
She said that.
is blocked. Great statement.
How is she going to see, or something like that? Is that problem?
Same thing. States of mind? Are you finished with that? Okay. States of mind?
Let me just go through it. I don't know if there's,
No.
There's more.
Oh, good, good.
Nancy raised her eyebrow and said, "Ah, that's smart or sharp." I remember noticing.
That's smart?
Yeah, for sharp for her to see that. That's what struck me. That's what struck me about this woman, Catalina. She would see things about people and say it. And she was kind of pretty right on with what she saw.
Is that in the dream?
No, I'm telling you about the woman, Catalina.
No. Is it in the dream?
No, it's not in the dream.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. We may use it later, but
Okay.
not at first.
Okay,
Okay.
so let me just finish reading this. Nancy raised her eyebrow and said, "Okay, that's sharp." I remember noticing how clear the image was on the screen. It played on such a little unit, how crystal clear everything was. That's it.
Okay, same thing. What are we going to ask? Put in some states of mind.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's the surprise again about this tape recorder that can play on the TV and get a video image.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it was as though, okay, at this part there was the woman sitting with Pierre and Nancy, Catalina,